Hi, I hope you all are well and in great spirits. Keep in mind, my readings here on YouTube will be general. They may or may not resonate with you. This reading will be for the pink moon phase that we are in. This moon phase that is approaching April 6, 2023 is in the zodiac sign Libra. Okay, I will just be giving messages for the energy I have for this full moon phase in Libra. Collective, if the shoe does not fit, make sure you don't force the shoe on your foot if it don't fit. Okay, every reading won't be your reading, and everything in the reading may not necessarily resonate with you. You have to flip-flop the roles as needed. Okay, the energy I am picking up for this full moon in Libra, this pink moon, this full moon phase we are approaching into, I feel like the collective is believing in the impossible. I feel like you could have went through a really, really, really rough time. You could have been going through some tough times, some very challenging, it could have even been dark times for some of you. Some of you could have been going through certain phases, and these phases and these obstacles and these challenges that you were going through, they were really, really tough. But at this point, you looking at yourself like, if I made it this far, if I got through that, it is no stopping me now. I feel like the collective is believing in the impossible. I feel like right now in your world, nothing is impossible to you, period. And I feel like you're taking action. You're taking action, whether you're taking action and tapping into that spiritual knowledge you've been afraid to tap into. I feel like you're taking action and healing yourself. I feel like some of you are taking action, and after a time of not loving on yourself, you're loving on yourself. Some of you could have been afraid to even, spend a couple dollars on yourself. I feel like that's no longer, you're taking action. Some of you, I feel like if there's a love situation you weren't taking action on, I feel like you're taking action on that. If there's a job that you wanted and you kept telling yourself every reason why you wouldn't get the job, you're taking action on it. I feel like you're doing everything you once thought was impossible, everything you once thought you couldn't have. At this point, you're taking action and you're going for it. I feel like at this time, the full moon is in Libra. So those of you that were feeling unbalanced, you will now be feeling very much balanced. You will be receiving karmic justice in this time. Things are aligning for you. The scales are on my table, period. Full moon in Libra is on my table. A win-win outcome is in forecast for you, collective. That's the energy for April 6, 2023. And I feel like you're taking action. You're knowing that you deserve this balance. I feel like you're also balancing spirituality and practicality. You could have been being very much practical, or you could have been too much in the 5D and you needed to balance the 5D and the 3D. You could have been being too materialistic and you needed to find a balance between the material world and the spiritual realm. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, you're finding balance. Pisces season could have been a very eye-opening cycle, a cycle of your eye being wide open, or your eye being open. You going through certain rebirths, deaths and rebirths during Pisces season. I feel like Aries season, things could have got hostile. Things could have got hasty or fiery. Things could have gotten chaotic. And now things are about to balance out. I mean, we still in Aries season, But I feel like with the full moon in Libra, the scales are balancing things out. I also feel like in this time, you're very confident in yourself. You're believing in yourself. You're believing in the impossible. I feel like a new start. I see a new start is coming in for you. A new start is coming in for the collective. Period. Whether this is love, work, finances, you, yourself, a new makeover, a do-over. That's what I'm picking up the energy of, like a do-over. Things are being restarted. A new start is coming for the collective. That's what I'm seeing. I also see your hard work is paying off. When you was in this tough ass cycle, when you was in a tough cycle that you was just in, you didn't give up. You kept going. Your hard work is paying off. I feel like right now, the energy you're in, you're being bold and you're making the first move. You're releasing negativity. I feel like the collective, those of you that are resonating with this video, with these messages that I have for you, those of you who are resonating with this, you've been releasing negativity, negative ways of thinking, being, seeing, speaking of yourself, thinking of yourself. I feel like this tough cycle you were going through, it was very much personal. It had nothing to do with anyone else. It was you could have even been triggered to go within to get rid of any energy that was lingering that did not serve your highest and greatest good. I feel like in this time you're still releasing negativity. You're still getting rid of what you feel does not serve your highest and greatest good. You were being bold, making the first move. You could have initiated your own death of the ego. You could have made your own tower fall at this point. You could have chose to make your own tower fall instead of waiting for the divine to intervene and make the tower fall. For some of you, you had a divine intervention. An unexpected crisis that came up and knocked the whole foundation down, so that way a whole new foundation could be built. And it was tough. It was tough. But you did it, collective. And because you did it, a win-win outcome is in forecast for you this full moon in Libra phase. Period. And it's because your hard work is paying off and you never gave up. You still had faith in your dreams the whole time. You never gave up. You knew that divine order was at play. You knew that everything was the way it needed to be at that time. You was looking past any illusions you could have been in. And if you wasn't, this is the energy you need to be in. You need to be getting yourself out of any illusions, looking past any illusions that you could be in, not worrying about what is and what isn't and why this happened, why this isn't working. You can't worry about none of that. You gotta know that everything is happening in divine order. And no matter how things may seem, you have to believe in the impossible. I feel like the collective I'm reading for, this energy I'm reading for, I feel like you've been going through this, because I also see that you were just going through a very, very tough cycle. This cycle, it hurted. It hurt. This cycle, you could have had to start all over from the beginning. But at this point, you're taking action. Some of you are even being bold and making the first move at whatever it is. You calling that job back. Yes, I'm calling to check the status of my application. I filled out my application a few days ago. I'm calling to get, some feedback, what's going on, whatever the case may be. Some of you are being bold and making the first move and going to buy that book that's helping you tap into getting a deeper knowing spiritually on whatever spiritual knowledge you're being guided to tap into. Some of you are even being bold and making the first move and tapping into your spiritual gifts. Whether that is you singing, or no matter what your spiritual gift is, you're being bold, you're making the first move, you're releasing negative ways of thinking about you and your gifts, or whatever the case may be, and you're doing what you gotta do. For some of you, you're being bold and you're making the first move to get that relationship that you want, to get that person that you want. You're no longer sitting by letting the time just go on by. You're being bold. You're making the first move and you're taking action because you balance yourself out. In this time, you couldn't be more balanced. Your hard work is paying off, and I'm telling you, it could have been some slow energy. The energy could have been very, 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 very slow. But in that time of the energy being slow like it was, you were needing to take your power back. You were needing to know that you are a powerful, loving child of God and that you are unstoppable. You had to remember who you were to manifest, to use your power and your pure intentions to manifest everything, every blessing, everything you want in your life. You needed to take your power back. You needed to find comfort in your own energy, or this is what you're doing in this time. You knew what you had to do. You trusted yourself. You trusted your inner knowledge. You trusted those gut feelings. You trusted those inner voices. And you are acting upon it without delay during this full moon in Libra. You're acting upon those energetic nudges, those energetic pushes, that inner voice. You're acting upon it without delay. So a win-win outcome is in forecast for you, collective, this full moon in Libra. The angels are with you, helping your heart to heal. Spirit is with you. God is with you. The Most High is with you. However you call upon your Creator. You're believing in the impossible. You're meditating and contemplating, and you're not letting your pride get in your way. You're not letting your pride get in your way. You could be an indigo or a crystal child. Okay? You could be loving on your children in this time. You could work with children. For some of you, you may even want to start a daycare. I don't know. But whatever it is, you taking action after going through a tough cycle. And because you're taking action, whatever you're taking action on, whether this is financially, spiritually, materialistically speaking, in the job world, whether this is exchanging time for money, whether this is love, whatever it is, collective, you're taking action, and it's a win-win outcome that's in forecast for you, because no matter what you were going through, you had faith in your dreams. You could be bringing love into whatever situation that you're being bold and taking action on. It's time to take action. It's time to take action. You could be being bold and making the first move, bringing love into the situation. Like I said, you could have been loving on yourself, needing to love on yourself, needing to meditate and contemplate, figure out what you wanted, how you want things to go. What do you want in life? Your dreams could have needed a practical plan, and maybe that's why the energy was going so slow. That's why you felt like you were working so hard to pull yourself out of whatever you needed to pull yourself out of. But at the end of the day, your hard work, your efforts did not go unnoticed. The divine saw everything. Everything was divinely aligned. Divine order was at play. Divine guidance was at play. And your hard work is paying off. Luck is on your side in this time. Luck is on your side. It was a time for healing. There could be this full moon in Libra. This could be a time for healing for you. A win-win outcome is in forecast for you. Continue to have faith in your dreams. Stand in your power, because confidence is your key to success. You got to know that what you want wants you. You got to know that what you seek seeks you. And you have to have balance. You can't give more than you receive. You can't give less and want more. It don't work that way. It's equal give and take with the divine. You give equally to the universe gives equally right back to you. I feel like you're being bold and making the first move. You're taking action. You're going after your dreams. You're having faith in your dreams. You're releasing negativity. You're very confident in this time. A new start is coming for you, collective. Mark my words. This is the reading. I hope you all enjoy. I hope that this gives you the motivation that you need to keep going through whatever tough times, challenging times that you could have or could be going through. I love you all. Until next time. Peace.